Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho. I'm here with the last episode to the K5 ETA episode, or the chapter rather, and it's going to be a last part featuring the K5SD CAMO. And I do know for a fact that the last video on the K5SD, or the K5 Suppressed, didn't turn out so well because it seemed like a lot of people disagreed with me that the K5SD was actually really good, and I just wasn't using it right. Well, that may be the case because the K5SD, I can't speak today either. The K5SD in particular, I don't really like at all, and I tried to give you guys a totally unbiased review of that gun, but obviously it didn't turn out quite the way as we expected it to. So then, if for that video, there were a lot of dislikes, but I can't really get angry at that because I did cover a rather controversial topic about that gun. So I mean, at least those dislikes were pretty honest for the most part, and I don't like hate you guys for disliking the video because I mean it was my opinion video, and thus those dislikes were your opinion. So I mean, I'm not gonna ban you guys just for stating your opinion that the K5SD is a lot better than what I say it is. So if you think that the K5SD is a lot better than what I portray it to be, then I apologize. Just don't listen to that video then. So, with the fiasco with the K5SD out of the way, we shall go right into the K5SD CAMO, which surprisingly is well, not really surprisingly, it is an NX rare pistol, but over the K5, that headshot right there, I didn't know how the hell I got, but the K5SD CAMO over the K5SD is a huge improvement. It's as big as the improvement as the K5 CAMO over the K5, the original K5. So yeah, let's get right into the review on the K5SD CAMO. So before I begin, I'd like to say big shout out to Mr. Flashing Donkey, I think his YouTube name is. Also, another shout out to, let me bring up the thing now. Who is that guy? Who was that guy? Damn it, sent. Combat Arms Keeper 38. These two guys volunteered their accounts for me so I could review the K5SD CAMO because I don't have it myself. So yeah, I'm sorry, Combat Arms Keeper 38, Rico, or Flashing Donkey, Mr. Flashing Donkey's Combat Arms IGN is Rico505, so make sure you guys check him out. Also, his YouTube account is Mr. Flashing Donkey. I think the M is capitalized only. So, big shout out to those two guys, and especially big shout out to Rico505 or Mr. Flashing Donkey, however you want to call him, for volunteering their accounts for me. Right now I am playing on Mr. Flashing Donkey's account on Rico505. So yes, thank you to you, Rico505, for volunteering your account for me and letting me activate your one-day K5SD CAMO from your inbox. So yes, those are the shoutouts for this video. So with only 5 minutes or 4 minutes left, God, I spent a lot more time than I thought. Let's jump in right into the K5SD CAMO. So once again, I'm only going to be covering the more important aspects of the K5SD CAMO that I feel like you guys should be aware of. First of all, I'd like to point your attention to the damage. It retains the same damage count as the K5SD, or the K5 CAMO rather, at 34 points of damage, and that's pretty significant because, like I said in the K5 CAMO review, 4 points of damage is no small amount of difference in damage. So you're gonna especially enjoy that. And the only real other difference is that the K5SD CAMO does retain the same recoil as the K5SD. And like I said in the K5SD review, the recoil was the biggest improvement over the K5. So the K5SD CAMO still has that same really low recoil that the K5SD has, and in that respect, all the recoil patterns, all the recoil aspects are identical to the K5SD in that respect. So yes. Also, it does retain the K5 CAMO special, well, not special, but modified magazine capacity at 15 rounds per 15 rounds in the magazine, and 30 rounds is in reserve. So 45 bullets does matter a lot to me. So yeah, you'll be able to enjoy that as well. Also, one other thing that I would like to point out is that the fact that even though the K5SD CAMO does have the same S3 integrated silencer as the K5SD, unlike the K5SD, I feel like the silencer on the K5SD CAMO does not have any damage reduction penalty for using a silencer. If you guys remember, back in, or not back, but if you guys remember, whenever you put a silencer on a weapon, normally it'll have a 10% damage reduction, which is pretty significant in exchange for being able to be a little bit more stealthy. However, the K5SD Camo does not feel like it has a damage reduction at all. In fact, to me at least, it feels like it doesn't even have a silencer on it. Well, not in terms of like damage reduction. It still retains the same muzzle noise as the K5SD. And that it's like a little pew 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 sound, but then it doesn't feel like it's any less powerful than the K5 Camo. So that it's pretty interesting, because usually like those silencers can hinder you. At least they hinder me a little bit in terms of damage capabilities. But K5SD Camo surprisingly doesn't have that, so you'll be able to enjoy that very, very well. So I think that's about it for the K5SD Camo. In this video you'll see me pull out my Glock 23. Sorry about that. You'll see me pull out my G23 from time to time, because I run out of bullets for the K5SD Camo. Also, before I forget, the K5SD Camo and the K5 do have that same delay between reload animations. So do keep in mind that you will have to wait a bit after you empty your magazine to reload, unless you want to quick switch the gun, which does help you. But then, I mean, it's gonna require a little bit more concentration and effort to remember to quick switch your K5SD Camo in order to reload it a little bit faster. So yeah, that's about it, guys, and looks like this game is about to wrap up in about 40 seconds or so. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the K5 Camo, or the K5 chapter in my Exploring the Arsenal series. Once again, my name is Asian Psycho, aka Toho Sniper 98, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the chapter. In the next chapters, I will be going over the different melee weapons, and also the different support weapons. The support weapons is kind of iffy, and get owned, hacker. I win, so fuck you. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Exploring the Arsenal episodes. Thanks guys, and have a nice day. Woohoo! Beat it, hacker! Suck it!